and welcome to another free.volous webisode. Oh my word, I have been recording this video for half an hour now and I realized I didn't have my card in the camera. Nincompoop. So today I'm bringing you another video of empties. I've been collecting these over the past, I think, a couple of months maybe. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Solange. I live in Portugal and I love beauty stuff. So I always give you my honest opinion and experience with the products, be it makeup or skincare. And that's what we're going to do today with a very thorough review of the products that I've used up. And, you know, I've used them all up, so I really know what I want to say about each of the products. If you're new, again, if you consider subscribing, if you enjoy my content, I'd say hi from this little corner of the internet and thank you. So let's jump into it. Let's start with body and hair care. The first thing I have here, this I think was a gift with purchase. Do not know. This is the Mario Badescu coconut body cream, body butter. I really enjoy this cream. It has a very intense smell of coconuts, which is not for everybody, and for me it's borderline headachy, but I managed to use it up and it doesn't, when it's applied on the skin, it kind of fades and melts with the skin and it's okay. But the actual cream itself, super nourishing and unctuous on the skin. I think it's more appropriate for me now for the winter time than for summertime, for instance. But I felt that it really kind of helped my skin to bounce back whenever it felt a bit too dry. So loved it. Am I going to buy the full size? I don't know, because as I said, this is a more wintertime kind of product, and I think Mario Badescu is sort of affordable within, you know, the realm of skincare and body care. But I love my Lush, you know, sympathy for the skin cream or body lotion. That one is lighter, is more lightweight, but I love the scent that it gives. So I'm a bit torn, to be honest. Yeah, loved it nonetheless, and highly recommend if you're looking for something that is really nourishing but doesn't leave that greasy film. It ends up sinking into the skin and just leaving it really elastic and bouncy and scrumptious. Next product is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day hair dry shampoo, hair shampoo, duh. I got this at Sephora because 10 years after the hype, Portuguese Sephora now has Living Proof. I really like this. I got this on a whim. This is a tiny bottle, what a waste, but that's what they had in store. And I like the smell. It has a perfumey smell that is not really floral nor citrusy nor anything. It's a more chemical in a good way smell, a more synthetic, let's say, smell. And I really like how it made my hair feel. It not only absorbed the oil and made my hair look, you know, clean for longer, because I have very oily scalp and it sticks to my face and my head in a matter of hours after washing. Not only that, but it gave me that airy feeling between the roots and between the strands that some dry shampoos do not do. So I really enjoyed it. Am I going to buy the full size? If I find it at a discount, I will. Right now, a subscriber of mine actually sent me a goodie box, I'd say, with amazing products. I have the best 5 subscribers in the world. And one of the things that she sent me, which more than anything proves that she watches my videos, she sent me a Cloran, sorry for my computer, a Cloran dry shampoo, you know, the squeezy bottle that I said I couldn't find here in Portugal, and it stopped being sold in most, you know, international retailers that I saw, and she sent me a bottle of it, and I'm kind of like, oh. So now I'm actually stocked up with my favorite dry shampoo in the format that is the most long lasting, at least for me. But this is a really good one. And if you're wondering about, you know, the white cast because I have dark hair, There's always a little bit of massaging that has to occur to blend the dry shampoo with hair, especially if it's dark, but this one fades really nicely and blends in really nicely. I had no products. I had no problem with that. Now, skincare. My friends, I have a full, now it's not the full collection anymore because they added a fourth product to their collection, but I have the full original collection from Sachi Skin. And I started using this during summertime, which is a time of the year where I kind of reduce all the things that I'm wearing that I'm applying to my face, because I have combination to oily skin and I go completely minimalist. And I am in love with everything that I tried, and that's a bummer because these products are extremely expensive. So this, out of the blue, became my favorite skincare brand, and it couldn't be more problematic for me because this is a brand that is not, you know, in the EU, so I have to deal with customs. And I have to say, at this time, they are holding one Sachi order that I made in customs because they have a problem, a glitch on their website that happened to me, that they cannot understand how it's happened, and that they are solving, and they're not giving me my order regardless of not being my fault, and they don't give me any leeway to solve the problem that I have to upload a couple of files and documents to prove that I did the purchase, and they don't give me any alternatives to solve the problem. So it's just stuck in customs, and it's been a month of trying to solve this, and I'm really enraged at CTT. So let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Sachi Skin, which for my bank statements health, I shouldn't be so in love with. So first product, Trifala Pigmentation Corrector. This is an antioxidant serum that targets hyperpigmentation. As you know, I have lots of hyperpigmentation, I have melasma, I'm doing laser treatments to solve that. So I don't have much hope on a topical treatment. And I do my antioxidants just as a preventative kind of measure to prevent more hyperpigmentation to form down the path. And I was pleasantly surprised with this. I have to say that ever since I started using this, my hyperpigmentation I noticed it slightly fading, which is astronomical in my world because that being said, I'm doing kind of laser treatments in the meantime. So this is a mix of several factors. I'm not pinning everything on this, but I have been doing laser for a year now. That's expensive, like Kathleen Lights would say. And I haven't noticed a significant fading of my hyperpigmentation until I started using this. So there's a sign for you. This is a delightful serum. You can use it once or twice a day. I use this just once in the morning underneath my sunscreen, nothing else. For me, it was enough hydration in one formula. You have lots of ingredients. I would urge you to look up what's in the formula, and it was super pleasant, super nice, and it's one of the products that is stuck in customs right now. So the other product that is stuck in customs is this. It's the oxalic acid and retinol overnight reform. My friends, you know I love my retinols. Ever since trying retinol, I stopped using retinol because I feel that it does give me an extra benefit on my acne problems. Not only does it have the retinoid properties of helping to keep your skin as young as possible, it doesn't do miracles, it doesn't reverse time, but it does make a difference in keeping it steadily in a slow aging process, a slower aging process. But retinol is proven to help with the inflammation and the bacterias that cause acne. It has some anti-inflammatory properties that retinols don't. And you know that I love them. I love the Geek and Gorgeous one. I love the Medicate one. And I had noticed a difference on my face just by using those. My acne stabilized a lot and it wasn't as crazy. And when it came up to my face, it wasn't as intense. With this, my skin cleared. And if you ask me, oh, could that be a mix of other, circumstances? Yes, I thought about that. And so I stopped using it for a while and went back to my other products. And my acne came back. And then I went back to using this and my acne disappeared again. And then I ran out of it. I used another product from Sachi for a while that kept everything steady. And when everything ran out, my acne came back. So that's the anecdotal evidence that I have for you that this works for me. Not only keeping my skin as young as possible and also fighting, hyperpigmentation and stuff like that, but especially for my breakouts, for my hormonal breakouts. I don't know what they put in this stuff, but it's not just the retinol that is doing something. It's something else in the formula. It's amazing. It does wonders. So light up a candle for me or say a prayer because I really need my my Sachi products. The last one is the Complexion Clarifying Accelerator, and this is a blend of very gentle acids, and also you can use it daily, the same as the retinol. And this is more, actually, this targets acne specifically, but I saw so amazing results with the retinol that I was kind of like, do I need this? And I started introducing this a couple of nights a week. And then I stopped with the retinol. I went with the other products that I had, and then I went back to the retinol, and I kept interchanging these two, and then I used up the retinol and I stayed with this one. And my skin, as I said, stayed quite clear. And it's not as effective, I'd say. A couple of blemishes during that time of the month decided and made their way through. But again, more solid results than with anything else. And it is, an exfoliating kind of product. My skin handled it daily, fine, perfectly, no flakiness, no dryness, nothing. Just plump and smooth and super steady. And as I said, I've been doing that kind of minimalistic routine where I double cleanse in the evening and then I use one of these and I'm fine. I don't need anything else. Sometimes I go in with a bit of moisturizer if I feel like my skin is slightly drier, or I just spritz a few spritzes of something hydrating just for the gist of it. But overall, that's it. These three products, just especially these two, which are the ones stuck in customs, these made my year, to be honest, and I'm super surprised. If you want an more in-depth review just of the Sachi Skin products, let me know. I'll be happy to tell you more, but this is the overall review. I love all these products. They are super expensive, super hard to get, but I'll still keep buying them, and I'm so sorry that I will not be able to provide you lots of new and interesting skincare products in this kind of range because I'll keep repurchasing, especially the retinol. As long as it works, I'm going to stick with it. Talking about retinols, this is A Game by Geek and Gorgeous, and this was used up as one of the products that I had lying around that I really enjoy. Again, it's a retinol. It gets the job done. Nothing was as miraculous, with all the air quotes, on my skin as the Sachi product, and this one is a great one, super budget. So if you're new to retinoids and stuff like that, this is a good one to start with. They have 2 strengths. I also always advise you to start with the lowest strength. And then we have 4 sunscreens. Let's start with one that you already know. This is Bahia Sun by Uriage. This is the ultralight fluid. And I've mentioned this. They even changed the packaging in the meantime, but I had bought this year, so still within the expiration range. And yeah, I like this. This is a very nice lotion on the skin. It's not as lightweight as, say, the La Roche-Posay one or even other ones, but it's still very lightweight on the skin. Used it up. I love the 30 ml bottle because it's handy to bring in your handbag, but I know that with sunscreens at least, price per ml does matter because you use lots of these up. And talking about price per ml, this is one of the best purchases that you can make because this is quite more affordable. This is the Garnier Sensitive Advanced Facial Super UV Fluid 50+. I always use 50+ in the SPF. And this is very similar to Shaker Fluid from La Roche-Posay. They belong to the same umbrella brand. The thing is that La Roche-Posay this year came out with a different filter that this one doesn't have. But other than that, this is the best option in terms of affordability. Again, it's a lotion, it sinks in, it doesn't make you feel greased up and stuff like that. It's really easy to reapply. I like the dinky packaging, all for it. The other one, sick and tired of talking about this one. This is the La Roche-Posay Antelios Facial Mist, Anti-Shine Facial Mist. Amazing. This is a facial mist that you apply on your skin. I like to top up my sunscreen throughout the day. Not in intense sun exposure. In that case, just sunscreen and that's life. But if you're not under intense sun exposure, this is a good top up. And I love it. I think this is the best one that I've tried. Garnier has one, again, kind of a copy of this, and it's also really good. I prefer this. This is a slightly bit less shiny on the skin. That's the only difference. Shut up. Hi, Ordenseye. Now, this is the Ultraviolette Queen Screen SPF 50. I lost the little top thing. I bought a kit with all travel sizes to try several of their formulas. This one was the one that I liked the least up until now because, why did I do this? This has a very intense floral scent. That's just it. That's my complaint. It's really nice on the skin. It makes your skin look dewy. So if you're into that, this is one to go with. And it's delightful. It feels very, you know, silky on the skin. It's so nice. The thing is, it has a very strong scent that lingers, and that doesn't work for me. It gives me headaches. You can't argue with Australia's regulations on sunscreens. They're super strict. They want you to be very well protected. So in that sense, in terms of the filters, top notch. The finish is super luxurious. It is very expensive for a sunscreen that you will use up very, very quickly. And this one comes in a dropper, which is not my favorite type of formula, but it's an amazing sunscreen. I still prefer the Hello Sundays, the one that's serum, I think that's the name, over this one because this is super scented and the other one isn't, although the other one is an SPF 40, I think, instead of 50. Now, what I did love was this Supreme Screen, also from Ultraviolette. This one is this is so good. This is a hydrating kind of cream, but it's not heavy. It's great if you're really oily, when the weather starts to change and it's still very sunny, but your skin can handle something a bit more nourishing, this is amazing. It's lotiony still. It has a bit of a tint to it, but nothing that doesn't disappear into the skin. I don't know if this leaves a white cast. I would assume not, but who am I to say? On me it doesn't at all. It completely disappears like a clear cream, and it doesn't have a scent. So, does it? It has a slight, yes, it does have a slight perfumey scent, but it's very gentle and it doesn't stay in my brain crushing it. So that's the benefit. Again, Ultraviolette, super expensive, so it can be a bit of an investment getting these products very often. Now, another sunscreen. This is the Lierac Sunissime or Sunissime, I don't know, eye protector. And this has an SPF of 50. And this is very nifty. You just have this little, it's kind of like a concealer stick, you know, but it's quite, it's not completely transparent, but it's quite sheer. Oh, you can't see it because the lighting is terrible. Has a bit of a tint to it, which will not be great for people with darker skins. The thing is, you never know if you're applying the correct amount. You're not going to gunk it underneath your eyes a lot, but I like this for added protection, especially if my eyes are feeling sensitive. I like to use a specific eye sunscreen, you know, and I use this like this around my eye. The thing is, this is this has a nice amount and it has expired. This has a 12-month shelf life, and it has passed that because it still has quite a good amount of product. It doesn't have a glowy finish or anything, not too mattifying either. It's not noticeable under the eyes, even with wrinklage, and it doesn't gather on my wrinkles at least. So in that sense is amazing. It works really well under makeup, and I would even risk to say for someone that doesn't care too much about high coverage, maybe this on its own would be just enough to just give a little bit of brightness underneath the eyes with the right, inverted commas, skin color to deal with the pigmentation on the product. Last couple of products are for lips. This is the lip balm from Mario Badescu. Where has this been all my life? This is so good. Again, that coconutty scent. It's not as intense, but it's still quite strong when you first sniff it, then it disappears. It's fine. This is so good. I have another one already. It's so good. It gives you the amount, the perfect amount of thickness and nourishment and feeling like something is there. It is a shiny kind of lip glossy kind of product without feeling gloopy or sticky, and it's delightful, and I actually notice an improvement on my lips when I use this. And this is sort of affordable, so I have another one of these already going on my nightstand. The last product regarding skincare and lips and stuff, I was not expecting to love this. This is the Too Faced Hangover X or whatever lip plumping pillow balm. Yeah, pillow balm. I got mine in the banana version because the smell of this is the smell of fake banana chewing gum from my childhood. Gorilla banana chewing gums, to be precise. If you know, you know. Probably you won't because I'm 42. But I was not expecting to love this as much as I did. For you to have a sense of what I'm talking about, this is November 11th. I bought this in October. And I'm out of it because I'm scraping at the sides and I can't get to the little bit in the bottom, so it's basically done. And I've been just using it like crazy. Whenever I'm at home, I don't go for anything else. I don't have this on my nightstand. I just have it lying around in the living room and stuff. And I just keep reapplying it, and it feels so luscious and soothing and really cushiony on the lips. It is It doesn't feel like a gloss, but it doesn't feel like a lip oil. It's thicker than that. I can't explain. You have to try it out. This one has a bit of this yellowy, milky tint, so I would be careful applying this on the go, on the street, because it can look, you know, streaky with that whitish, streaks. So be careful with that. But I've been using this at home just to nourish my lips. The only thing that I think some people will not love, this has several flavors or, you know, scents. This is the banana one, they have others. The only thing I think people may not love in this is the minty, slight minty feeling. But let me tell you, I cannot handle something like Carmex. It really drives me bananas. Banana. To be honest, I do not like minty feeling lipsticks or chapsticks. I think that's a gimmick. But with this one, the minty feeling is there, almost like a seasoning to the scent of the lipstick, instead of something that is meant to make you feel like something is working on your lips. You know what I mean? This is kind of like an aesthetic scent choice that actually leaves a bit of a tingle, but it's not tingle. It feels just minty. It doesn't hurt or stain in any way, or sting in any way. I adore the effect that this has had on my lips, and I will probably repurchase this because the results do stay on the lips. When you wipe it off and when it wears down, your lips don't feel like dried out again, you know? They just stay feeling really smoothed out. Incredible. I haven't bought anything from Too Faced in so long. This was an impulse buy. As I said, the smell made me do it, but so in love. This and the Mario Badescu. I'm forcing myself to use up everything that I have around, because these two for me, just off the charts. Let's finish with something makeup related, which is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. And I have this travel size here. I usually don't go for, if I can find the travel size of something like this, I don't do primers very often, so I prefer to have the minis. And this is excellent in increasing the duration and longevity of your foundation on your skin. It's delightful. It does have that kind of, you know, was it K1 jelly? J1, which was, I had that primer that was very famous many years ago, and it was from a K-beauty brand, I think. K1 Jelly Pack, could that be? And it has the same kind of feeling. This isn't innovative in that sense, you know, someone has done that before, but you know, it's more easily accessible. And you massage it onto your skin, it starts to feel sticky, and then you can apply your makeup on top of it, and it kind of holds on to it without changing whichever effect or finish of the foundation that you have chosen to use. So, in my opinion, great. And I'm very oily, so this is the kind of product that really makes foundations last, which is not something that I can say for most primers, especially the silicone ones that are targeted to oilier skins. I do not understand. This one does work. Will I repurchase? I'm using another gift with purchase of Benefit Professional Light, which I'm kind of enjoying. It's not the same purpose as this one. But yeah, when I run out of all primers that I have in my house, this would be the most likely that I would repurchase, yes. So that's it. These were my empties for the past couple of months, I think. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below, talk about me to your friends, and as always, thank you for spending your time on me, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye! Who's been sitting on their leg for so long?